Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
will take over first and 10.
Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And this setter downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, UCLA. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Time to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Oh. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Coming after it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. On the run, it's Bauer. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And the ball is intercepted. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Nick. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Got his man on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
2nd down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, SMU 14, UCLA 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Smashes through. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Mustangs are in the hurry up. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
At the 20, he's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Off play action. They're working that left side. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And this one splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. Ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the wet.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bruin.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Makes the catch and he's brought down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Keeps looking downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, SMU.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Using the quick game. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
17, SMU 14.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the 2nd half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Nix. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed. And the ball's loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Middle Tennessee pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Floyd Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They want to run it left here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On second down, just keeps firing. Snagged in the hole. Touchdown, UCLA.
UCLA.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He wants to throw here on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You could tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Gets it out quickly. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch. They'll throw it on first down.
He makes a grab. Bounced off his feet.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Touchdown, UCLA.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They move the tight end all over. They'll throw it on first down. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
First down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
UCLA 31, SMU 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. On the run, it's Bauer. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
They run into a bit of trouble here, third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
SMU 21.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a wide open receiver. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.